We have a morphing object over here. Let's see what these military people have found. Report on the results of the primary studies of anomalous zone. Wow, that is a lot of buzzwords. Okay, so they examined this oil place, which was filled with blood, just a giant lake of blood. It was disgusting. They pumped all of the liquid out, and they just found this wreckage area underneath, a giant pit. And in the back was a cave. The cave was an ancient temple for Drak Ul. Among other artifacts, they found these stone triangles, the 3 runic stones.
I knew it. Stonehenge is the gateway to our world. But since the complex is destroyed, the portal doesn't work.
Mom, are you serious?
I am 100% serious, Jimmy. Okay, so the megalithic cromlech. Whoa. I don't even know what that means. So the image on the wall...
Come on. Is that true?
The image on the wall shows them worshipping Drak Ul and then using his heart to get special powers. It's a giant heart, several dozen times bigger than the regular human heart. There's a picture of it. There's a thingy. And here are notes.
Yeah, it's worth remembering.
This is worth writing down, yeah, because that's for a puzzle. Ooh, and here's a blue key card. Nice. So, use the blue key card to open the archive, where we will find another runic stone. It's a hidden objects challenge.
Artifacts tied to the heart can be stored here. I hope we can find something useful.
We have the eye, we have the Libra, we have the sun, we have the axe, we have the ballpoint pen, we have a feather and glasses and a shell. Underneath that patch is a maple leaf. Here's a bowl. And we can move those 2 curtains aside to reveal more stuff. So here's a bird, and here's another part of the bird. That gives you a necklace. There's the glass. You want to zoom in here. There's a red thing there and a green thing there. So you want to move the chips around. So it's going to be blue, light blue, yellow, red, light blue, yellow, green, blue. That's how you solve that puzzle. We have a ruby. Here on the table, we have the clip, the paper clip. Artifact, artifact, artifact. Aha! Here's the one we want. 342. 342. So enter that code. 342. We have 2 of the runic stones now. And now that we have the blue key card, we can take the elevator down to the pit. A dooba down, 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 dooby down. Whoa.
Judging by the reports of the research team, the entrance to the cave is located somewhere behind this rubble.
You could use that crawler crane with a giant magnet and clear it all up.
Right!
What? Are you for real? I was joking.
You shouldn't make jokes like that, Jimmy. I'm going to think you're serious. Okay, so we need to fix the crane. Basically, that's what we do. Here are the keys for the crane. Remember, Lars lost them? Well, they're right there. Let's see, we're going to open up the fuel tank, put a pebble inside to make sure there's fuel. And I need a hose to drain the fuel. So use your knife to cut this hose. But we need a fuel canister first. Here's the morphing object. And here is the collection object. Okay, so let's go back here. So we use the keys to open the crane.
The indicator shows there's no fuel. We need to find a fuel generator for that crane.
Yep, this is where we're going to use the fuel once we get it. You want to grab this. It's the case with the angle grinder. unlock it, open it up. I'm gonna use this tiny wrench thing. Put a battery on the end. Put a new blade in. There you go. An angle grinder. Let's go back down to the pit. Use the angle grinder here to cut it. Now I have a rod. I'll use it to open this. We have a flashlight. Very useful. And move all the boxes aside. Good, a fuel canister. So put the fuel canister here and also use the hose. Open the fuel canister. And click on the hose to get it working. So now we have fuel. We're going to put it inside the back of the crane. I can't open the lid. It's covered with ice. Use your coffee to melt it. Now the lid's too slippery. Oh, fine. Use your bandage. That's one tough lid. Okay, use the fuel here. And now the crane should be working. This is going to be a puzzle. What you need to do is move all the pieces around so the yellow area is clear. So start by moving this red piece. You're going to move it up. And then this piece, you're going to move that up. See, I think we're going to move these pieces up as well. So that red piece goes up. This piece goes up. Alrighty, so that clears up some room in the bottom left corner. Bottom right corner, I should say. So now I could grab this blue thing and move it all the way to the left. That's one solution to the puzzle. Now I can move this one to the bottom right corner. And these pieces in the middle, exact same thing. Move it to the bottom right. There are multiple solutions to this puzzle. Another solution involves taking the two cars, this car and that car, and then shoving them right next to each other in the corner. That works too. But my solution involves not messing with the entire left-hand side of the board. I'm just playing around with the right-hand side of the board. I find it easier just to ignore half of the pieces. That makes it a little bit simpler. Okay, so I move all the pieces. Basically, I'm just stacking them here on the right-hand side, and the way is clear. Hooray!
I can't believe you did it.
Wow.
There's a cave. Let's go.
Why would you doubt me, Jimmy? I'm awesome. So we have a runic stone. That's cool. We have 3 of them. Let me check my map to make sure I haven't missed any collection items. I haven't. Great. So the last screen of Earth is this one. The cave. Oh, it's dark. Use the flashlight.
So it's true? This is really a heart? It's huge.
Jimmy, believe me, I stopped getting surprised a long time ago.
Yeah, save the world from goblins and dwarves. Eventually get used to it. Okay, there's the morphing object. There's the collection object. The wall depicts people who lost their senses after possessing magic power. They killed Drak Ul, ripped the heart out of his chest, and impaled it on the stake right over here. So let's see, I'll use my knife to get this stone. The Gate of the Worlds. This ancient portal, created by Drax for instantaneous travel to parallel worlds! The space between the worlds is called the Void. Despite its name, the Void's filled with energy particles. It's not empty. Teleportation is carried out thanks to those particles. Important information: if the megalithic cromlech of the different world is broken, teleportation won't occur and the traveler stays in the Void forever. The construction of the gates will not allow a regular creature from the Lost Lands to use it, but theoretically, the representative of a different world can open the gates. That's confusing. It's basically saying none of our friends in the Lost Lands could have done this. Only me, because I'm from Earth. I'm the only one who could have done this. Okay, so here what you want to do is duplicate this pattern that we wrote down. But put the runic stones into place first. Okay, so the order was this one, the middle, this one, left, right. Done. So now we can get the heart of Drak Ul. But first, use the particles of the void on the heart. That should turn it into a teleportation portal thingy.
Well, that's it. Now I will take the heart off the pole and travel to Lost Lands.
And what about me? What should I do now? We've made all this mess. We've made this huge mess. You're gonna disappear again and the feds will interrogate me again. What am I supposed to tell them? That you flew off to Neverland?
Son, just put it all on me. Tell them you knew nothing, that it was my plan, that I am absolutely crazy. Everything will be fine.
Nothing will be fine. You're gonna be gone for another year, and I won't even be able to tell anyone where you are because no one will believe me.
I know. I'm sorry. This is the last time.
Uh-oh.
Freeze! Get down on the floor with your hands behind your back.
Jim, help me.
I will have to shoot if you...
That poor guard, he's so confused. Andy has to go to the bathroom. That poor guy. Anyway, Susan, Jimmy, and the heart are now safe in the Lost Lands.
Oh no, no, no! I'm here again! Mom, what have you done?
Calm down, Jim. We will just give the heart to Maaron and return home. Maaron? Are you here?
I saved you from being arrested, Jim. You're welcome. Okay, so Maaron's not around. We want to check here. He left a note. Susan, nobody knows when you're going to return. You might be absent for many years. Many things can change during this period. However, you still need to find me whenever you arrive. I'll try to wait for you near the tombs. You'll find the key from the gates on the table. Okay, so here's the key to the tomb itself. Just use it here.
Here is the entrance to the tomb. It seems something is being repaired here. Let's look around.
What we need to do is find all three of these things. There's a handle there. One is over here. Use your knife to get the second one. There we go. For the third one, you're going to have to use your handle and make it yourself.
It seems that reliefs for the eaves of the tomb were made here.
Okay, you grab that part of the drawing, and then you're going to use it on this. Those are the instructions. Very complicated set of instructions. You need to do all those things in the labeled order. Ugh. So there's some resin there. Over here, gonna grab some matches and a mallet. Let's see, over here we get wax. We put in the resin. Here we have a paintbrush and a beater. Okay, so we dump this here. We dump this here. What was the next step? Next step is to mash it up with water. Yeah, mash it up with water. Okay, so grab these two things, also in the backpack. And Let's go. The clamp, we put the water jug there. Then we put the clamp into place. That gives us the water. Put the water into place here. Mash it all up. And then we're going to put it inside. While this happens, I'm going to put the alcohol in. I'm going to melt the alcohol. I'm not going to melt it. I'm going to set it on fire to melt the resin. And let's see, what's the next step? Knock it into place with the mallet. Then use the resin on it. Then put this on it. Then I paint it. Then I wax it. Then I clean it. And there we go. One shiny relief. I'm finished with the puzzle. What a relief.